If your college student just came home after the fall semester and they failed one class or maybe two, and your mind is racing ahead to what does this mean for their future, I want you to pause with me for a moment, because here's the truth most parents don't hear. Academic recovery doesn't start with grades. It starts with stabilization. And today I'm going to walk you through a clear, research-informed, parent-tested framework I use with families in my practice. I am Dr. T, college professor, former district literacy director, and college parent. I work with students navigating academic setbacks and with parents who are trying to support without overstepping. This episode is grounded in a 4-bucket college recovery plan, a 1-page checklist designed to help families move from panic to plan. So, let's reframe for a moment. When a student fails a class, parents will often jump straight to, why didn't you go to tutoring? What happened to your work ethic? Were you partying too much? But these questions skip over something essential. A student who is dysregulated emotionally, socially, or physically cannot access executive functioning. And without executive functioning, no academic strategy will stick. So that's why this plan works the way it does. I'm going to walk you through my 4-step plan, which you can access in the link below. So the first bucket, if you will, is all about managing the social emotional well-being. Okay, so we need to look at sleep routines, managing stress and emotional reactions, reducing phone-based multitasking, right? Addressing social strain. Is it roommate conflict? Is it loneliness and overwhelm? And connecting with campus wellness or counseling resources. Every college has supports available, and they are for your use. So here's the parent tip I want you to remember. Lead with reassurance, not lectures. Trust me, lectures don't work. You can say, I care about you more than any grade. Let's steady things first, okay? This bucket isn't about lowering your expectations, but it's about creating conditions where learning can resume. Okay, it's really important. Bucket 2 is all about once that stability improves, we can move on to rebuilding learning systems. So this bucket focuses on, do you have a weekly planner and schedule checks? Do you have regular learning management system reviews? Do you know when your exams are coming up? Are you establishing early communication with your professors? Are you attending office hours? Are you using tutoring, writing centers, or academic coaching, right? Because here's the key shift. Academic supports are non-negotiables. They're not optional add-ons at this point. They're also not punishments. We have to look at them as scaffolds, temporary structures to support independence. And yes, it must be student initiated, not parent driven, but we may need to have a coaching conversation to get them into that mindset. Bucket 3 is all about protecting students from those unexpected financial consequences and helping them to understand the financial consequences. So there are key questions like, am I meeting satisfactory academic progress? What happens if I fall below full-time status? Is there an appeal process if aid is suspended? How do repeated courses affect financial aid? And families should consider, are there summer coursework opportunities, community college options, understanding the true cost of repeating credits? Because the truth is, avoiding this conversation doesn't reduce the risk, it can increase it. And then bucket 4 is all about advising and scheduling decisions. And this final bucket is really about setting a realistic path forward. And this includes prioritizing failed classes, avoiding overloading in the next semester, balancing demanding classes with manageable electives, and truly understanding probation or warning requirements. One powerful tip from the checklist is rehearsing advising meetings in advance. So help your student walk in prepared to ask better questions and to leave with clearer plans and clearer answers. I want you to leave with this. Failing a class is not a moral failure, but it is data, and with the right structure, supports, and timing, many students do rebound and even stronger than before. And progress does happen when families shift from reacting to strategizing. So, my 4 bucket academic recovery checklist will help you to understand what actually matters right now, separate that emotional support from the academic problem solving, prepare for productive conversations with advisors, avoid those common parent pitfalls that unintentionally backfire. And if this episode helped, I've created this 1-page 4 bucket recovery plan checklist to support these conversations at home. You can grab it free, no strings attached, by clicking on the link in the notes in the description. Make sure to check your spam folder in case the email lands there. I learned that recently that could be a problem, so do check your spam folder. But remember, you don't have to navigate this alone, and neither does your student. All right, I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please like, subscribe, and share this with a family member or a friend or someone you know who might need a little extra help right now. All right, take care. Bye.